Hello, hello.
Hi, teacher.
Hi. How are you doing, Edwin? Are you fine?
Nothing right now.
Nice. Excellent.
Fi-
Nice. And how are you doing, guys? Are you ready for the class? Yes? Are you ready? ¿Están listos para la clase, jóvenes? Yes?
Yes,
Yes,
teacher.
teacher.
Excellent, guys. So, last class we were studying past continuous, right? So, who wants to tell me an example using past continuous? Who? Who wants to help me with that? Tell me an example, maybe an affirmative sentence or a negative one or an interrogative. So, who? Who can give me an example using past continuous? Mr. David, can you give me an example? ¿Puede darme un ejemplo de pasado continuo, please?
Okay, teacher.
Okay.
Affirm.
Affirmative or negative or
Affirmative.
interrogative? Uh-huh.
She was. Affirmative, teacher.
Yes, affirmative.
I
That's
was. Pardon. She was cooking dinner at 8:30 p.m.
excellent. She was cooking dinner at 8:30 p.m. That is a good one. Excellent. Thank you, Mr. Davy. Nice. What about a negative one? Edwin, can you tell me one? Negative one? No negativo, usando pasado continuo.
I was not eating food.
Excellent. I was not eating food. That is a good one. Yes. What about an interrogative one? Mr. Goodbean, can you please tell me an interrogative one? Just no question or WH question.
Was I working yesterday?
Excellent. Was I working yesterday? Yes, I was, or no, I wasn't. Yes. I was telling you that the past continuous is a very easy topic, so we're going to continue practicing that, right? So, today we're going to listen something, guys. We're going to do a listening comprehension exercise. So look at that. There you have 4 questions. You are going to listen to a short, I can say, dialogue, right? And you are going to answer those 4 questions, right? So we're going to listen to the audio 3 times, right? So, ready? Vamos a escuchar un audio, chicos. Y de ese audio ustedes van a contestar estas 4 preguntitas. So, pay attention, right? So, let's do it.
Hello.
Hello, miss. I don't mean to bother you, but can I just ask you a few questions?
Sure.
Yeah, there was a crime committed last night, so we've been asking some of the locals. What were you doing at 8 o'clock yesterday evening?
I was watching a movie.
What movie were you watching?
Twilight, the vampire movie.
Really? What time was it playing?
I was watching it from 7 until 9. I was not robbing that old woman at 8 o'clock because I was watching the movie. Look, I watched the whole movie from start to finish.
So, how do you know it was an old woman that got robbed?
Okay. So, do you hear it clearly? ¿Se escuchó bien? ¿No sí sin eco, chicos? ¿O no?
Yes, teacher.
Perfect. So we're going to listen one more time, right?
Hello, miss. I don't mean to bother you, but can I just ask you a few questions?
Sure.
Yeah, there was a crime committed last night, so we've been asking some of the locals. What were you doing at 8 o'clock yesterday evening?
I was watching a movie.
What movie were you watching?
Twilight, the vampire movie.
Really? What time was it playing?
I was watching it from 7 until 9. I was not robbing that old woman at 8 o'clock because I was watching the movie. Look, I watched the whole movie from start to finish.
So, how do you know it was an old woman that got robbed?
Okay. And let's listen to the last time, guys. This is going to be the last one.
Hello?
Hello, miss. I don't mean to bother you, but can I just ask you a few questions?
Sure.
Yeah, there was a crime committed last night, so we've been asking some of the locals. What were you doing at 8 o'clock yesterday evening?
I was watching a movie.
What movie were you watching?
Twilight, the vampire movie.
Really? What time was it playing?
I was watching it from 7 until 9. I was not robbing that old woman at 8 o'clock because I was watching the movie. Look, I watched the whole movie from start to finish.
So, how do you know it was an old woman that got robbed?
Okay. So, guys, right now, do you have the answers? Do you have the answer, guys? Or do you want to listen one more time? Yes? Okay. ¿Tienen las respuestas, chicos?
Yes, teacher.
Excellent, Karen. Come on, guys. Answer, please. Answer. Okay. So, let's see the first one. There you have. She says she was. You have two options here. A, watching a movie, or B, sleeping. Which will be the answer for the number one? Which is the answer? A or B?
Watching a movie.
Watching
Watching a
a
movie.
movie, that is A, right? Excellent. So she says she was watching a movie. Perfect. What about number two? When did the crime happen? A, at night. B, in the morning.
At night.
Are you sure?
Night.
At night, Edwin?
Yes.
Are you sure, guys?
Yes.
Hello?
Hello, miss. I don't mean to bother you, but can I just ask you a few questions?
Sure.
Yeah, there was a crime committed last night, so we've been asking some of the locals. What were you doing at 8 o'clock yesterday evening?
I was watching a movie.
What movie were you watching?
Twilight, the vampire movie.
Really? What time was it playing?
I was watching it from 7 until 9. I was not robbing that old woman at 8 o'clock because I was watching the movie. Look, I watched the whole movie from start to finish.
So, how do you know it was an old woman that got robbed?
Okay, so when did the crime happen? At night. Excellent, Edwin. That is a good one. Okay, 3. What have the police been doing? What have the police been doing? A, talking by locals. B, taking pictures. What have the police been doing, guys?
Talking with locals.
Excellent. Talking with
A.
the A, right? Talking with the locals. Excellent, guys. Good. What about the number 4? What was the woman likely doing at A? A, watching a vampire movie, or B, committing a crime? What was the woman?
Watching a vampire movie.
Okay.
But it says, what was the woman likely doing at 8? That at that time she was watching a movie, but I don't know, is that true? She was doing that? Or committing a crime? You said A, right? Watching a vampire movie. But likely, and that is like a supposition, right? According to the police, maybe she was committing that, a crime, right? So that would be the answer for number 4. What was the woman likely doing at 8? Committing a crime, right? I guess she's guilty. So guys, now let's listen to another audio. Recuerden chicos que es muy importante que ustedes aprendan a escuchar en inglés, ¿verdad? Por eso les digo que busquen canciones, conversaciones como estas que les pueda ayudar a ustedes a comprender un poco más el inglés, ¿verdad? A escucharlo. Pueden ver incluso cartoons, muñequitos, ¿verdad? En inglés. Y así ustedes pueden aprender vocabulario muy fácil, ya que ellos utilizan un vocabulario más común, ¿verdad? Y como es para niños, la pronunciación es muy buena. Entonces ustedes ahí pueden aprenderlo, ¿ok? Muy fácil, ¿verdad? Anterior a este tema habíamos estudiado el pasado simple de los verbos regulares y el pasado simple, ¿verdad? De los irregulares. Yes? So, today we're going to do like a review, right? Between simple past and past continuous. Yes? So, we're going to do like a warm-up activity right now. Yes? I will show you a verb in simple present, and you must write down the simple past of the verb. You're going to do it in the chat, right? So, the first person who write the verb in past correctly is going to get a point, right? So, I will show you around 10 verbs, I guess, in simple present, and you have to write down the simple past. Yes, if it is regular or irregular verb. Yes, we're going to do that. So, what we're going to do, Mr. Goodby?
Present continuous, the past continuous, teacher.
Past continuo. Ajá. Bueno, yo les voy a mostrar una serie de verbos en presente simple. Yes. Y ustedes tienen que escribir la forma en pasado, ¿verdad? En el chat. La primera persona que lo haga va a ir acumulando puntos, ¿verdad? Así que vamos a ver cómo están ustedes con los verbos en pasado. Recuerden que les envié 2 listas de verbos. Yo espero que se las hayan aprendido, ¿verdad? Como una era cómo se pronunciaba los regulares, perdón, con ed, ¿verdad? Y la otra lista era donde tenían regulares y los irregulares, que son los que cambian de forma casi completamente cuando ustedes lo escriben, y obviamente la pronunciación. Así que, ¿están listos? Are you ready? Yes? So you're going to write it here in the chat. En el chat lo van a escribir. Yo les voy a mostrar el verbo, ustedes lo escriben en el chat y luego lo vamos a practicar en su pronunciación. ¿Ok? Ready? Yes? ¿Listos, chicos? Excelente, Mr. David. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let's do this, guys. We're going to do the warm-up activity. Ready? Okay. The first verb is this one. Write down the past, the past, the past, the past. What is that? Eat. No, Erwin, that is not correct. Yes, Miss Wendy. Excellent. Ate. Yeah, no, Erwin, sorry. No, that is not correct. Okay, check the spelling of that verb, Erwin. That is irregular. Ate. Okay, let's continue with the other one. So, Miss Wendy, you got the point. The other one, this one. Go. Went. Excellent, Mr. Goodbean. Went. Yes, that is an irregular. Yes, perfect. Let's continue with this one. Come. Come. Yes. Karen. Came. Excellent. That is an irregular one. Excellent. Let's continue. Let's see the other one. Right. Right. Okay. Right. Which could be this one? Wrote. Excellent. Wrote, Karen. Yes, Mr. Goodbean. Wrote. Excellent. Perfect. So, Karen. Karen 2 points and Miss Wendy 1. Okay, perfect, guys. Let's continue. Sleep. Sleep. Where's that one? Slept. Excellent, Mr. Goodbean. Good. Slept. Perfect. Nice. So, Mr. Goodbean, you got a point. Excellent. The other one is this one. Oh, easy. Play. Play. Right? In past, which could be past. Played. Nice, Mr. Miguel. Played. That is a regular, a regular verb. Play. Perfect. Good. Point for you, Mr. Miguel. Let's continue. Say. Say. In English, say. Which could be that in past. Said. Nice. Yes, Edwin said. So, Karen, you got the other point, right? Good. The other one, work. Easy. Work. Which could be the past of work. Worked. Yes, Mr. Goodbean, you got another point. Worked. Yes. So, Karen 3, Mr. Goodbean 2, I guess, and Miss Wendy 1. Perfect. Good. What about this one? Paint. Ooh, easy also. Paint. Which could be the past of that one? Paint. Yes? Painted? Oh, yes, Mr. Oh, that is misspelling, Mr. David? Also, Miss Wendy? No? Okay, perfect. So, Mr. Miguel, I guess that is the point for you, right? What about this one? Swim. Which could be the past of that? Swam. Excellent, Mr. Miguel Angel, right? Swam. That is swam. That is an irregular one, right? And, okay, we don't have more, guys. The first one we have eat, right? That is an irregular one. So, the past will be ate. Eat, ate, right? So, let's see it. Eat, right? Eat, ate. Can you please tell me a sentence in past using it, Miss Wendy? Affirmative sentence. Usando it en pasado.
I ate a hamburger last Sunday.
Excellent. I ate a hamburger last Sunday. Very good, girl. Excellent. Then you have go. The past, went. So, Edwin, tell me an example using go in past.
I went to the school yesterday.
Perfect. I went to the school yesterday. Very good, boy. Nice. What about come? The past is came, right? That is an irregular one also. Came. So, Mr. Goodbean, can you tell me one using came in past? That is come, right?
I came early in a hospital yesterday.
I came early to the hospital yesterday. Perfect. Very good, mister. Good. What about write? Wrote in past, right? Wrote. Yes? So, Mr. Miguel Angel, Can you tell me one example using write in past?
Okay, teacher. She wrote a letter yesterday.
Perfect. She wrote a letter yesterday. Very, very good. Nice. What about one with sleep? Karen, sleep in past.
I slept 1 hour yesterday.
Again, Karen? You said sleep or sleep?
I slept one. Slept.
Slept, Karen. Slept. That is the past. I slept 1 hour yesterday. Very good, girl. Excellent. So the pronunciation, sleep in present, and in past, slept. Right? Sleep, slept. Thank you. Good. What about one with this one? Played. In past, played. That is a regular one. Played, right? Played. So, Miss Tania, can you tell me an example using played in past? Okay, Mr. Elmer. I played soccer yesterday. Thank you, Mr. Miguel. Thank you, Mr. Elmer. They played soccer last Saturday. Yes. Yeah, that is play, Miss Tania, but a sentence. Thank you, Mr. Elmer. Thank you, Mr. Miguel. Very good. Right. So, let's continue with another one. Say. Say. Can you please tell me one with say, Mr. Miguel Cuellar? He said the word correct. Yeah, that is a good one, Mr. Miguel. Perfect. He said, right, the word correct. Or he pronounced the word correct. That is a good one, right? Thank you, Mr. Miguel. Thank you for participating. That is something that I really appreciate during the class, guys. Work. The past, worked with T at the end, right? Work, worked. Excellent. Very good. So, you have another one there, right? No, that is almost the same, right? Okay, so work. Can you please tell me one with work? Like work? Yes. I worked a lot yesterday. Nice. I worked a lot yesterday. Yes. I worked yesterday. That is good. The pronunciation. Don't be afraid of speaking, guys. You can speak, right? Yes. Gracias a los que están escribiendo las oraciones, chicos. Muy bien. Pero de igual forma, si tienen buena conexión o pueden utilizar el micrófono, sería bueno que las digan también para que ustedes practiquen la pronunciación. Let's continue. There you have paint. Paint. In past, painted, right? Painted, right? So we can say, I painted my house yesterday, or I painted my room last Saturday. That will be one, right? Another one, swim. That is swam, right? Swim, swam. I swam in the swimming pool this morning. It will be one. I swam in the swimming pool this morning. Yes? Then you have exercise 2, guys. We're going to do another exercise. So there you have these, you can say text, right? So I will write it or read it, right? And then you are going to write down the same paragraph, right? But in past. This is in simple present. And you must write it down in past, okay? So, listen to this. Type this text into the past simple. Bob gets up at 5:30 a.m. After his alarm wakes him up, he brushes his teeth and has a shower. Then he gets dressed and goes downstairs to have breakfast. He has coffee, toast, and fruit. Next, he drives in his car to work, and he arrives on time. At 6 o'clock in the evening, he finished work and returns home. First, he watches his favorite TV program. Then, he talks to his children about a lot of topics. His wife cooks some special food. He really likes her food. After dinner, Bob and his family spend quality time with each other in the garden. They walk around the garden for about 30 minutes to exercise. Bob goes to bed at 10 p.m., right? So, there you have that in present, right? So you must write it down in past. But first, let's read this. Let's read that one. So, a volunteer who wants to read the first paragraph. Who? Who wants to read the first paragraph? A volunteer? Who?
Me, teacher.
Thank you, Miss Wendy. So, please read the first one. Solo el primer párrafo.
Bob get up to 5:30 a.m. After his alarm wakes him up. He brushes his teeth and has a shower. Then he gets dressed and goes downstairs to have breakfast. He has a coffee, toast, and fruit.
Thank you. Very good, Miss Wendy. Perfect. Another volunteer for the second paragraph? Who? Who wants? Who wants to read the second paragraph?
Okay, teacher.
Thank you, mister.
Next, he drives in his car to work, and
Okay.
he arrives on time at 6 o'clock. In the evening, he finishes work and returns home.
Okay.
First, he watches his favorite TV program. Then, he talks to his children about a lot of topics. His wife cooks some special food. He really likes her food.
Perfect. Good, Mr. Miguel. Thank you. And what about the last paragraph? The last one. Who? Volunteer?
Me, teacher.
Thank you, Karen. Come do it.
After dinner, Bob and his family spend quality time with each other in the garden. They walk around the garden for about 30 minutes to exercise. Bob goes to the bed at 10 p.m.
Excellent. Very good, Karen. So guys, there you have a paragraph in simple present. I want you to write down the same paragraph using simple past. So you have to look for each verb in present and you must write them down in past. Yes? Vamos a hacer esto. Para no escribir todo el párrafo, ¿verdad? Porque es mucho. Vamos a seleccionar todos los verbos que tienen ahí ustedes en presente. Y esos verbos los vamos a pasar a simple past, a pasado. Todos los verbos. Entonces estaríamos escribiendo o pasando todo este párrafo a pasado. ¿Ok? Lo tenemos en presente ahorita, lo vamos a escribir en pasado. Recuerden cuáles verbos son regulares y cuáles son irregulares. Igual, siempre vamos a utilizar el chat, chicos. Ahí ustedes van a ir escribiendo. Bueno, no, hagamos esto. Escríbanlo ahí en su cuadernito, los verbos, ¿verdad? Que va a ir cambiando. Y luego lo vamos a hacer todos juntos. Okay, guys. ¿Cómo es
Got up.
Got up. Excellent. So Bob got up at 5:30 a.m. after his alarm. What? His alarm. The past of wake.
Woke him up.
Excellent. Woke him up. Very good. So then he brushes. He brushes. In past?
Brushed.
Brushed. Excellent. He brushed with T, right? His teeth and has a shower in past? Brush. Had. Excellent. And had a shower. Then he what? Gets in past.
Got dressed.
Yes, then he got dressed and
Went downstairs.
excellent. Went downstairs to have breakfast. He what? He had. Excellent. He had coffee, toast, and fruit. Perfect, guys. Let's see the second paragraph. Next, he drives. In past, drives. Which could be drives?
Drove.
Drove his car.
Drove. Excellent. So next, he drove his car to work and he arrives on time. So arrives, which could be the past. Arrives in past. Excellent, Mr. David. Thank you. He arrived, right? With D, arrived, on time. At 6 o'clock in the evening, he finishes. With T, right? Finished work and returns home. Return in past? That is another one. Return. That is a regular returned, right, with D. Returned home. Continue. First, he watches, and Edwin said watched, right, his favorite TV program. Then he talks. Oh, what is that? Talks. Talked, right, with T. Talked, right, to his children about a lot of topics. His wife, right, cooks. Cooked, right, with ed, the cooked, right, cooked. T at the end, right, cooked, right. Some special food. He really likes her food. Another one, likes. Likes in past. Yes, Mr. David, that is like liked, right? The T at the end, that is a regular. Liked, right? Her food, perfect. After dinner, Bob and his family spend quality time with each other in the garden. So, spend. Is that one?
Spend.
Spend, right?
Spend.
Excellent. Spend time, right, with each other in the garden. They walk around the garden for about 30 minutes to exercise. So, walk. In past, walk.
Walked.
That is the T, right, sound there also. Walked. Walked around the garden, right? Then the last one, Bob goes to bed at 10 p.m. Bob goes to bed.
Went.
Went. So Bob went to bed at 10 p.m. Perfect. So now let's listen to this, but in past, right? Listen. Bob got up at 5:30 after his alarm woke him up. He brushed his teeth and had a shower. Then he got dressed and went downstairs to have breakfast. He had coffee, toast, and fruit. Next, he drove his car to work and he arrived on time. At 6 o'clock in the evening, he finished work and returned home. First, he watched his favorite TV program. Then, he talked to his children about a lot of topics. His wife cooked some special food. He really liked her food, right? That is liked, right? After dinner, Bob and his family spent quality time each other in the garden. They walked around the garden for about 30 minutes to exercise. Bob went to bed at 10 p.m., right? So that will be in past, guys. Yes? Ok. Ya veo que han estudiado mucho los verbos, chicos. Solo recuerden y pongan atención siempre que ustedes hablen en pasado en utilizar la pronunciación correcta de los verbos. Yes? Más que todo con los verbos regulares. Recuerden las reglas, ¿verdad? ¿Cuándo van a utilizar the T sound at the end, the D sound, right? Or the ED sound, yes? For example, there you have brush. Brush. ¿Ven? ¿Se acuerdan de ese sonido? Era voiceless. So, brush. Entonces, cuando tienen ustedes un sonido así, recuerden que cuando lo pronuncien en pasado va a ser con T, ¿verdad? Brushed. Brushed. Yes? Also, you have work. Work. That is another voiceless sound. So you must pronounce that verb in past with T. That is worked. Worked. Right? The T at the end. Also, let's see, arrive. That is the one that finishes with the sound, right? So arrived. Arrived. Yes? I guess we don't have one with this one, but for example, paint. Paint. Remember that the ones that finish in T or D sound, right? You must pronounce it with ED, right? So paint, painted, painted, right? So pay attention also to the pronunciation of those verbs, right? And practice the past continuous. That is an easy one, yes? Bueno, hasta aquí llegamos con el repaso del pasado, jóvenes. Si tienen preguntas o dudas, háganlas ahorita, ¿verdad? Porque la próxima semana comenzaremos con un nuevo tema, ya futuro, ¿verdad? Entonces necesito que esté bien claro el uso del pasado. So I don't know if you have questions. So Miguel Ángel, back is aren't there returns? I don't understand that, Mr. Ángel. No questions. Okay, Mr. Miguel. ¿Puede decirme su pregunta en español? No le entiendo. Mr. Miguel? Yes?
Solo preguntaba si ese verbo se puede colocar returns o el verbo back.
Yeah, you can say no. In that case, use returned. O puede decir usted came back. Puede ser de otra forma. Came back home, right? Que sería casi lo mismo. Return or came back. Yes? But only back, no. Solo back no puede utilizarlo, ¿verdad? No es un verbo, Mr. Miller. Okay?
Okay, teacher, thank you.
Excellent. So, do you have more questions? No?
No.
No question, teacher.
Perfect, guys.
No question.
Recuerden que ya estamos en el módulo 2, chicos. Espero que todos hayan entregado las 3 evaluaciones, porque solo tienen esta semana para entregarlas, ¿verdad? Ya la próxima yo voy a entregar las notas y ya no voy a poder ayudarles. Así que espero que todos hayan realizado las 3 evaluaciones, chicos. ¿Ok? So guys, if you don't have more questions, see you next week. Have a nice weekend, guys. Bye bye.
Thank you, teacher.
Take care.
Bye,
Bye.
teacher.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, Edwin. Take care.